Welcome to my DIY garage to workshop renovation that I'll be doing on my channel on this 2-car garage that we built a couple years ago and left unfinished until now. This is the introduction video to a series I'll be doing on my channel documenting the full build out of this garage step by step from start to finish. In this video we're going to go over the goals of the garage build, we're going to do an in-depth walkthrough, I'm going to share the overall scope of work, show you a rendering, and then some of my design ideas I plan on implementing. We're going to start things off where I've already R13 insulated a majority of the walls in the garage and hung OSB on that back wall. This is a very rough sketch that I did early on to give myself an idea of what I wanted to accomplish. Because that looked like a 4-year-old did it, I went ahead and sat down and did a drawing to scale. But before I show you that, I'd like to share my garage to workshop goals. Number one is to build on a budget. I want to save that money where possible. So I will use free materials, recycled materials, cost-effective materials, but still stay within my own personal quality parameters. Number two is to build as time and money is available. I do have other projects going, so I'm not going to throw everything I got at this garage build. We're just going to take it slow and steady throughout 2020, and as time and money is available, we'll hop on this project, try to make some progress. Number three is to build with my tools and my skill set. I'm not a professional. This is a DIY job. I don't have all the tools a professional would have. I do have enough to get the job done and definitely have some nice tools. We're going to do it my way, and I'm confident the end result will speak for itself. Let's take a look at the scale drawing I did to help myself visualize what I wanted from a design perspective. One of the biggest and most detailed projects of this garage to workshop renovation will be the custom built-in I do on the rear wall. On the left and right side, I'm going to do floor-to-ceiling cabinets with very large doors. The left side is going to have a fishing rod locker for all my fishing rods to go in out of the way. And on the right side, same idea, but I'm going to do a outboard motor storage area in that unit. Both units will also feature some cubby systems and some shelving units inside of them as well. Up top, I'm going to go all the way across with another set of custom cabinets, and these will be unique because the cabinet doors will actually flip up, and the units themselves will be built to accommodate 17-gallon tough totes. Down below, we're going to do some more cabinets just for general storage, and then an open area in the middle to have a workbench to be able to slide some stools underneath. We're going to do pegboard. I'm going to do some tongue and groove wood accents. And then of course a 42-inch flat screen in the middle so I could watch YouTube videos and stream while I work on boats or do woodworking projects. And then lastly at the bottom we're going to use some 6x6 reclaimed posts to give it that rustic vibe, which will go real nice with all the other plans I have for the rest of the interior of the garage, from the ceiling to the other walls to the floor. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a walk through and I'll show you what I'm working with and what the rest of my plans are. Whatever you'd like to call it, the overall scope of work is going to be to finish all of the walls. Again, on this back wall, it's pretty much going to be covered with a workbench and open shelving and cabinets all the way across. And then I'm going to hang a TV. So we're going to do that area in the back. I have a whole pile of goodies underneath the Top Gun John boat. And I've been purchasing new material as well. So we're just kind of going through and using what I got strategically. We're going to finish the walls in a smooth, almost a cabinet grade plywood material. This stuff has a really smooth finish. I got all this material for free, guys. Have the most awesome neighbor, and then do finish paint and trim. I have a really awesome idea for the ceiling. So I'm going to do the ceiling. I can't wait to do the ceiling. I think it's going to be really cool. And then obviously as we build all of this, then all of this can get cleaned up. And then we're going to do an epoxy floor in here. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be a project that's going to be taking place throughout the year 2020. I really have no deadline, and I don't really have a budget, but I'm trying to save money wherever I can, but still get a nice quality result. I'm just a serious DIY guy that knows enough to be dangerous. I have worked construction in the past. I do have a little bit of a background in carpentry work, but I don't claim to know it all. There's always going to be somebody that does this on a daily basis or has more knowledge or experience and has a better way of doing it. I'm just simply documenting how I'm going to do it on this garage build out. I am limited by a few things. Number one is my tools. Number two is my time, and then number three is my budget. So most of the decisions that I make in this garage build out are going to be based around those three things. Guys, thanks for joining me. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, man, just leave them down below. I always try to respond to people that have legitimate questions and constructive criticisms. Thanks again.